From conquering the Gladiators arena to running a successful gym, there's never a quiet moment for Sheli McCoy. On this episode of the MarshyCast, I'm joined by Sheli McCoy, better known to millions as Sabre from Gladiators. We chat about growing her fitness business SweatBox Dundee and how embracing technology has made life easier for both her and her members. We also discover she's turning into a bit of a country fan after getting her very first cowboy hat for fellow Gladiator Emily Steel's live country music show, and how even Alex Gray has embraced the double denim. Plus, we look ahead to Truckfest, where Sabre tells me why meeting families, seeing incredible trucks and watching the monster trucks make it one of her favourite events of the year. It's Paul Marsh, and I'm delighted to say that I've been joined by Sheli McCoy, of course known as a Scottish CrossFit athlete, coach and founder of the owner of SweatBox in Dundee, alongside Grant Evans for Global Payments, formerly of WorldPay. Sheli, Grant, thank you so much for talking to me.
Hi, Paul.
Thanks for having us.
Sheli, I'm going to start with you if it's okay. Obviously, I've followed you for a while. We've met a few times at Truckfest and I've interviewed you there as well. But nothing brought me more joy the other day than seeing you with your first cowgirl hat going to your first rodeo.
I just had the best time. And I didn't know that lurking within this whole, fitness entrepreneur gladiator scene was a Western cowgirl. I'm thrilled about it.
So, of course, if you don't know what we're talking about, you went to see Emily Steel. We've been playing her music for a while. She's amazing. It was her first headline gig. How was it?
It was honestly amazing. And in a way that, I was so proud of her to be able to come out on stage, sing all of her original songs so confidently, even knowing the words to 15 songs. That's so impressive. And she worked the crowd, she worked the stage. And because I obviously know her as Dynamite from Gladiators, she's very different in that respect, because Dynamite is a character. And that's very different from Emily Steel. Emily Steel is a cowgirl, literally a country girl. So it was lovely to actually see that side of her. And all the girls were there. We were all screaming at the front wearing cowboy hats. I had the best time.
And if you being there wasn't enough, if Emily on stage wasn't enough, even we've lost Alex to the country world as well.
He's gone, yeah. He's fully embedded. He was wearing double denim.
I spent some time with him around about a month ago, actually. He was in the double denim then. The hair's growing longer. He's fully embracing it.
He literally is Western as it goes, full Yellowstone.
We are going to be talking about the fact that how obviously things are moving, times are changing, and how we are using apps and our phones to pay for so many things. Grant, this isn't a new thing, but is this getting more prevalent than ever?
Yeah, I think so. From the research that we've just done at Global Payments, we established that Brits are spending $15 billion a year booking personal services. Half of that number nearly is Gen Z and millennials, which is kind of a testament to the focus that those generations have on health and fitness. And the follow-up to that for us then really is the younger individuals that engage with the applications on their phones every day are going and finding venues that they might, want to utilize for health and fitness, but they expect the payment flow that sits within them to be seamless. So Apple Pay, Google Pay experience. If they want to pay by direct debit, they offer that alongside card payments within the platform. We don't want people redirected away from an application like Shelley's because it's a bad customer experience. It can kill customer conversion at checkout. So that expectation is something we have to lean into when we're dealing with small business owners to make sure that we're providing a full stack payment service that is utilized by those Gen Z customers as well as older generations with things like direct debit. And, Shelley's a great example with her gym where she's got a diverse mix of members that just expect her payments to work in the background, right?
Sheli, I guess that is the answer to that, really, isn't it? You've got so much else going on in your life. You're starting SweatBox and everything else like that. I guess this is just another thing that you don't want to have to worry about.
Well, this is it exactly. I started off just as a personal trainer, one-to-one with clients, and I managed all the payments personally. When people would come in, they'd book a service. Sometimes they'd pay cash. Sometimes they'd do a bank transfer. Whereas now I've scaled this business over the last we established SweatBox in 2019. And, from there to now, we've scaled to 180 members. And now I'm in a 6,500 square foot facility that's CrossFit Dundee, a High Rocks affiliate, and in a weightlifting club. So we have such a diverse group of people that come into us for various things, getting strong, getting fit, staying mobile, staying agile in older years. And for me to be able to manage that personally, there's no way I'd be able to complete the service admin, the sign-ups, the payments, the memberships. And to be totally honest, the fitness community is wavering throughout the year, and people pause memberships at specific times in the year based on their schedule or their work life, children, whether they've got people coming in and out of school. But that can all be done on an app now. And I think that's really released me to focus on actually coaching, developing the business, growing SweatBox as a community. And then in the background, we have integrated payment systems that make sure we're actually getting paid for the work that we're doing.
Yeah, and of course, that is very, very important. Grant, have you had feedback from business owners, like with previous poor customer experience, and we tried to log in through the app and we tried to pay and we had problems, and that's why this has really taken off, because they want that seamless transaction?
Yeah, and I think 60% of the people we surveyed are using an application to make their bookings now, right? So we're not talking about a small number here. That is the first place they go to make a payment, and you're completely right. The experience they expect is, if they cancel a service, they're getting refunded within 48 hours. 80% of the people we spoke to have that expectation. So where we've had to move as an industry is making sure refunds are faster, making sure settlement is quicker for payments into the business as well. So if Shelley's taking payments on cards and direct debit, et cetera, we want to get those funds to her as quickly as possible so that she can run her business. So it's multifaceted. There's definitely the business owner side, and there's also the consumer side. And the expectation that we see from surveys like this is that everything needs to be faster than it's ever been. And the engagement of the platform has to be frictionless as well. And we need to make sure, our payments are running seamlessly 24/7 and getting those funds out the door quicker to the business owners, like I said.
Shelley, with the good customer service that you're getting, with, all of this nice, easy, seamless transactions, does this then open you up to offering more services and doing more with your apps and more online?
Yeah, it certainly allows us over the last few years to be able to put things such as viewing a class and the programming online, so that when members come in, they can actually see what they're going to be doing that day. And I think for a lot of people, they want to know. Not an awful lot of people are a die-hard fitnesser so much within our gym. A lot of it's for general health and wellness. So if it was a 5K run and 1,000 burpees, they want to know that, so they can either A, cancel class, or B, show up mentally prepared that they're going to be involved in that. So there's so many different parts of our application as well that allow people to see other programs that are available, other classes, a full schedule. And then even just things such as like the various types of memberships available, how much they cost, so people can budget that and put it into their monthly spend.
Grant, obviously, I'm assuming this is something that is, obviously, from the name, you are now Global Payments, works all the way around the world. Like, for example, if you were a Scot, happened to be in America right now for the World Cup, would you have any issues working over there?
No, I think the proof's in the name, right? Global Payments. We are in over 175 countries worldwide. We know that the most successful platforms that we deal with, certainly in my department, aren't just in the UK, right? The ones that have had success, they move into new markets, and they want to make sure we can move into those new markets with them and support their payments needs wherever they might be in the world. And I think it's a great testament as well to the success of UK businesses, that we do see that trend time and time again, that UK founded business that has that platform play goes into Europe, goes into the US, goes into Australia. We have a big operation out in Australia and New Zealand as well, particularly in health and fitness. So yeah, we are very much Global Payments.
Shelley, can I ask you, are you surprised that people are surprised the Scots are having such a great time out in America?
No, actually, we were on a call earlier and Grant just literally summed it up: no Scotland, no party. So it literally is that. And I know we've got a testing match coming up that is a bit of a decider for us, of course. And I think for us, Scotland have already won the World Cup because we have the best fans in the world. And we've managed to successfully distribute cones onto all major statues across the world right now. So that feels like a great achievement.
I love that the two crowning achievements is the fact that you drank Boston Dry, which is fantastic. Yeah. But the cones on statues' heads is the way forward.
That's how you know the Scots were there.
Grant, if people want to find out a little bit more about Global Payments, any business owners listening, where can they do that?
Yeah, globalpayments.com is everything you can possibly want to find out about us on that website.
Shelley, I just want to finish by asking you about Truckfest. Of course, you are going to be at Truckfest very, very soon as well.
On the 4th, I believe.
It is, yes. What is it that you look forward to so much about that?
I love a truck. I don't know why. It's like the Western thing I've discovered in myself. I went to one because it was one of my first opportunities as Sabre. And I was like, oh my God, I actually love it here. And then do you know what? The people that go to Truckfest, generally very family orientated. Yeah. And I get to meet the mums, the dads, the kids. I get to see a bunch of trucks. I love watching the big, massive monster trucks. Yes. And I love watching the guys on bikes doing flips off ramps.
Broke FMX, very good.
Yeah, Broke FMX, yeah. And I just think it's a really good day out. Plus, I'm a really outdoorsy kind of girl. Like, I'd rather be in a field. I just came off the Highland Show. It's like my favorite thing every year. So I think I'm just built for outdoor agriculture and motor shows, to be totally honest.
Did you get to go on the back of a monster truck?
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually did. And I got to climb up inside Swamp Thing. Yes. It was amazing.
Yes. I took Quang on the back of the monster truck, and it was the first time I saw him break character and actually get a smile on his face.
He would have loved it. He's a bit of an adrenaline junkie.
Well, Shelley, Grant, thank you so much for talking to me. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, and you.